What are we talking about now, Coach?
We're going to talk about the 3 steps of becoming a champion. For several years here at Highland Park, we felt like we had the talent and the ability and really the dedication and commitment from a group of kids that would allow us to compete for state titles. But in the late, starting probably in the late 1980s and up through the mid-1990s, we always felt like we really had a competitive team, but there was something that was missing, and I never could quite figure out what it was. I guess if I was a better coach, I would have figured this out earlier. But in 1996, I began thinking about what could I do to help get these kids more focused or more, not necessarily more committed, but just understanding what it took to for teams to win titles and for individuals to win titles. And it took me about 6 months to write this little short essay, but it's just an essay on becoming a champion, and I finalized it in 1997, and coincidentally we won our first team state championship in 1998 the following year, winning the state duel. So I don't know, I like to think that this had something to do with it, but you can see a lot of times we talk about you know, kids, what's your dream, or you know, what would you like to accomplish, etc. And a lot of times, you know, it's hard for the kids to turn a dream into a vision, and that's really what you have to do. In whatever you do, is you have to develop some type of a vision for what you want to accomplish. And so step 1 of becoming a champion, we believe, is turning your dreams into visions. And once you turn that into a vision, then you begin to see it in your mind's eye. You begin to see yourself accomplishing things before they actually happen. And I feel like that's real important, that these kids be able to see themselves being successful before they actually are successful in real life. And of course, the step 2 goes along with that. You know, how many kids have said that they hope they can get this done, or they hope that this happens, or whatever, and until you transform that hope into faith, then you're never really going to accomplish anything of great success, as long as you just hope that it happens. And what that means is you hope that things occur that you really don't have any control over, that would allow you to become something that you really don't feel like you deserve. And so before you can develop a faith in being able to cause something to come to pass, then you really can't take that next step. And so we talk about faith is the substance of things hoped for, the evidence of things not seen. And what that means is, again, that before something can happen in the real world, it has to happen in your own spirit and in your own mind's eye before that can take place. And well, of course, the 3rd step is turning I want into I will. And that's the classic. You ask a kid what he wants, and he'll tell you he wants to be a champion, he wants to be the best, he wants to be a millionaire, he wants all of these things. But, you know, I want is just that. It's waiting for something to happen before, and not really understanding that you have to do something to make it come to pass. And so our kids, we talk a lot about turning your want into will, and we use the famous quote that you need to do something. A champion will always do those things that other people aren't willing to do. And once you understand that you have to turn that want into will, and you understand that there's no such thing as really luck. Luck is when preparation and opportunity meet. And you can't take advantage of your opportunities if you haven't really done the job of doing all of those things that you feel like you need to do to make yourself successful. Once you can do that, then you have a great shot at becoming successful and being a champion. So we have these kids put this up on their walls, on their ceilings, so they see it when they get out of bed in the morning, or see it in the mirror when they go brush their teeth in the morning or whatever, and just reminding them that you have to turn dreams into visions, you have to turn hope into faith, and you have to turn want into will. If you can do that, you got a great shot at becoming a champion.